Tales of Woe, The Stranger Who Entered Town, a short story written by Jason White, The Artist J, and narrated by The Artist J. I hope you enjoy. Chapter 1, The Plague. The low moan of church bells rang in the distance, echoing mournfully through the hazy mist. The air was shiveringly cold and foreboding, with a chilling dark haze that seemed to weave and seep its way into the very fabric of the town itself. The gray cobblestone streets, slick with dew, were illuminated by the flickering yellow glow of the street lamps that scaled overhead, their light barely penetrating the thick, soupy fog that was clinging to the town like a shroud. The buildings and houses that lined the road seemed tall and imposing, casting creeping shadows that left the whole town drenched in a gloom. This was the secluded town of Elafair, a normally cheerfully and life-filled place, but it had been a strange past few nights in this old town. In the blackness of the night, as the moon loomed ominously in the sky, a hushed murmur began to echo through the outskirts of the cold, foggy urban streets. For days on end, whispers of an unspeakable horror began to spread like wildfire in Elafair, igniting a primal fear within the hearts of the townsfolk. They spoke of missing persons, a plague that had seemingly descended in the forest at the farthest stretches of their once peaceful town, a black darkness that housed terrible and wicked monstrosities within, and supposedly turned all the living souls who ventured therein into mindless, ravenous creatures. Some who lived near the gates of the town, far from the dangers of the woods beyond, dismissed the rumors as mere superstition, the ravings of fevered imaginations. But others that lived near the forest on the outskirts knew the truth all too well. They had seen the vacant, lifeless eyes of their loved ones now consumed by a vile and insatiable hunger for flesh. It was a demon-like horror, unlike anything they had ever known previously in Elafair, one that seemed to defy all reason and logic, and these individuals had lived through the trauma to spread these tales. The whispers grew louder as the night wore on, the fear more palpable in the streets as the townsfolk murmured amongst themselves as they closed their shops and restaurants early for fear of what might come in the bump of the night. Yet in the moonlight, passing by these boarded-up structures, a figure stirred, a man shrouded in mystery, which had drifted into town only hours earlier, a wandering vagabond in a dark green cloak and wide-brimmed round-crowned fedora of the same.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?